years. Now, why can it transform into a lion? Don't know. It's possible it ate a devil fruit, or it's just some kind of new magical race that we haven't met yet. Luffy even went gear 4 for this one, and Zoro used the 3 sword style move. And I know that with every new place that we get to, there has to be some sort of power creep implemented. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think that there are going to be really powerful people in Elbaf, mainly the giants, of course. And they're all probably on the Yonko commander level, because why not? I mean, Dory and Bragi were able to hold their own against the freaking Gorosei. But anyway, still really cool to see them all working together here nonetheless, especially Zoro and Sanji. I appreciate that Oda is doing the callback to chapter 162 here, back when times were simpler. And also, like I said before, it's just rare that we get to see this stuff anymore, you know? Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji are wearing Viking outfits and capes. Luffy wears a helmet with long horns and has an axe on his back. Zoro has a mask on his eyes. It looks like ski goggles. And Sanji has a sword on his back like Nami. Zoro says, huh? Turns into a cat now. Sanji says, Nami-san, I've been so worried. Nami says, Sanji, I was so scared. Usopp even died. And Usopp says, I'm alive, darn you. I'll get you back for using me as a shield. In the amazing final double page of the chapter, Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji are reunited in the castle backyard. We can see again the massive tree in the distance, probably the Yggdrasil. We discover that Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji were the ones that defeated Giant Bees and Ear God Rabbit at the beginning of the chapter. Luffy says, the roasted rabbit we had just now was delicious. There are even bigger ones around here, though I'll beat them all up if they taste good. Zoro says, we should look for the sea in our ship first. We don't know what happened to our crew right now. Sanji says, since we're on the topic of food, the bees and hive you just sent flying. They're a great source of nutrients, you know? Nami crying in shock. How are you guys already used to this? Just where are we? End of chapter, break next week. But first, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, Hovsco, because I just picked up their Hov Alpha 26-inch electric fat tire bike, and this thing is absolutely incredible. It's probably my favorite possession. Just looking at it, it's incredibly aesthetic, but it also has a 1300 watt motor with a high capacity integrated battery that gives you a range of up to 80 miles per charge. It also has a max speed of 28 miles per hour, as well as a 450-pound payload capacity, along with an intuitive LCD digital panel, front suspension, hydraulic disc brakes, a Shimano 7-speed shifter, a headlight and a tail light, as well as a solid aluminum crankset. It also has this really cool thumb throttle that allows you to just cruise without having to pedal. Like I said, this thing is incredible. I feel so safe on the road with it, and it's so powerful. It easily blasts through hills and incline and goes through rough terrain and the forest like it's nothing. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to get it, because it's kind of difficult to go through trails and unpaved roads with traditional bikes. I also don't own a car, considering that I live downtown in the city. I don't have to deal with like car insurance and parking and mechanics and any of that stuff. I just get around no problem with this bad boy. So guys, check the link in the description and make sure you use code BIGZ for $100 off. Thank you guys. So yeah, that's it. This is the beginning of Elbaf, and it's looking pretty good so far. I think it's going to be fun. Is it going to be a little bit of a slog to get to the really good stuff? Of course, this is One Piece, but hopefully it's not too sloggy, if you know what I mean. But let me know what you think about this in the comments, guys. If you liked the video, please give it a like, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.